Novel is well for exploring creative and adventurous thoughts. Hi, hello, I am here with another most important topic in English literature, and that is most important MCQs on different types of novels in English literature. In every exam, there are highly chances of getting 3 to 4 marks on novels topic. So here we are going to start with first one. What does the term Bildungs Roman literally mean? Novel of education or formation? Which of the following is considered the origin of the word Bildungs Roman? German. Which of the following is not listed as a Bildungs Roman in the text? Crime and punishment is not listed as a Bildungs Roman in the text. Remaining three are Bildungs Roman novels. Those are Jane Eyre, David Copperfield, The Tin Drum are Bildungs Roman novels. Who wrote Wilhelm Meister's Apprenticeship, a foundational Bildungs Roman? Goethe. Which Bildungs Roman author also appears in the Kunstal Roman section? Thomas Mann. What distinguishes a Kunstal Roman from a Bildungs Roman? Focus on the development of an artist. Who wrote a portrait of the artist as a young man? James Joyce. Which of these novels was written by Somerset Maugham? Of Human Bondage. Which novel by Charlotte Bronte is listed as a Bildungs Roman? Jane Eyre. Which of the authors wrote both David Copperfield and Great Expectations? Charles Dickens. The novel The Tin Drum was written by Guntur Grass. The History of Pendennis is a Bildungs Roman by William Makepeace Thackeray. Which novel by George Eliot is mentioned in the list? The Mill on the Floss. Of Human Bondage deals with the formative years of its protagonist. Who is the author? Somerset Maugham. What is the key focus of a Bildungs Roman? Psychological and moral growth from childhood to adulthood. Anton Reiser is a Bildungs Roman written by K.P. Moritz. What type of novel is Tonio Kroger by Thomas Mann categorized as? Kunstal Roman. Marcel Proust's Remembrance of Things Past is considered a Kunstal Roman. Dr. Faustus is written by Thomas Mann. The German word Bildung translates to education or formation. What is an epistolary novel? A novel written in the form of letters or diary entries. The term epistolary is derived from which language? Greek and Latin. What is the meaning of the Greek word epistole? Letter. Who is considered a pioneer of the epistolary novel in English literature? Samuel Richardson. Which of the following is not written by Samuel Richardson? Evelina. Remaining three are written by Samuel Richardson, and those are Clarissa, Pamela, Sir Charles Grandison. What is the main form of narration in epistolary novels? Letters and documents. Which novel by Tobias Smollett is written in epistolary form? The Expedition of Humphrey Clinker. Who is the author of Evelina? Fanny Burney. Mrs. Shamela Andrews is a parody of which novel? Pamela. Who wrote Mrs. Shamela Andrews? Henry Fielding. Which Bronte sister wrote The Tenant of Wildfell Hall? Anne Bronte. What is the theme of Wake Up Stupid by Mark Harris? Comedy and letters. Who wrote Letters as an epistolary novel? John Barth. Which epistolary novel is authored by Alice Walker? The Color Purple. Possession is written by which modern author? A.S. Batt. Which epistolary novel was published in 1740 and gained huge popularity? Pamela. The novel Clarissa is known for its length and psychological insight. What technique do epistolary novels often use to build character depth? Letters showing internal thoughts. Which work critiques and satirizes the style of epistolary novels? Mrs. Shamela Andrews. Which of the following authors is not commonly associated with the epistolary form? Ernest Hemingway. What modern theme does The Color Purple focus on? Gender, race, and identity. Letters by John Barth is an example of modernist satire using letters. Who among the following used epistolary form for metafiction? John Barth. Possession by A.S. Batt includes letters, diary entries, and poetry. The epistolary form adds realism by offering multiple perspectives. What does the use of letters in novels often highlight? Internal thoughts and feelings. Why did authors like Richardson use epistolary form? To express personal emotions and private matters. Which novel used multiple narrators via letters to show different angles? Clarissa. Which author used parody in the epistolary tradition? Henry Fielding. Which of the following is the earliest epistolary novel in English? Pamela. That's it from here, and total content collected from different sources by Sandeep Kumar Pawar from Nalgonda, who is qualified SET, NET, and JRF consecutively. Thank you all for staying with us. We'll meet you with another important topic soon. Stay connected with literature.